Hi folks, this is all the fruit. I'm on the beautiful island of Penang and I want to show you a side of the island of Penang. Very few tourists experience. But if you're a serious fruit hunter or a serious durian hunter, you just cannot skip Balik Pulau, or the backside of the island, literally behind the island. This is the main street of Balik Pulau, where it still looks kind of like a city. But as soon as I get into this small side lane here next to the mosque, you will see that this is like a real Malay village. So if you want to experience the real Malay village life without getting too far from Penang, just get into bus, I think 401E from Georgetown City Center, and for 2 ringgit and 70 cents, you can immerse yourself in the wonderful Malaysian village life. On the Georgetown side of Penang, well, Georgetown itself is quite mixed, but all the suburbs are predominantly Chinese. It's also a giant city with over 1 million inhabitants. But once you come here, the majority of the people are Malay, with some Chinese and Indians, all living in harmony, all living village life in this beautiful place. And people in Malaysia are very friendly everywhere, but here it's on a totally different level. People of all ages greet you in the streets, in the restaurant. Everybody who walked past my table said hello, no matter if there were Malay, Indian or Chinese people. Little children on motorbikes say hello to you. Beautiful. It's a pity. No tourists here, not at all. It's just about an hour by bus from Georgetown and still nobody is coming here. But if you want to do some real durian hunting, or if you want to visit the famous Penang fruit farm, there is no way you can skip this part of the island. Now let's see what fruit you can find here. Some syzygium. There were a couple rose apple trees around here. I don't know what this is. I don't see any fruit, but I'm quite sure it's a syzygium. Of course, bananas everywhere. Little papaya plants. Rambutan, it's not really in season. Here, one single ripe fruit. Some unripe fruit. And a lot of little flowers. This is not a cactus, but a spurge. I think this is another rambutan tree. Another syzygium. Funny, those don't even have. This should. What is this? A peacock or something else? What's screaming like this? I don't know what this syzygium is. It's flowering right now. Here a mango tree. Some are flowering, but a lot have fruit. Also here the mangoes are a lot cheaper than in Georgetown. However, for some reason the bananas are more expensive. A rare durian tree inside the villages. Usually they don't plant them in the villages. Durian needs a lot of space and can also be quite dangerous if falling on your head. This should be the piak plant, but without fruit. This should be, I think this could be, oh yeah, this is torch ginger, Etlingera elatior, very popular in the local cuisine. Coconut trees, we are close to the sea here, so a lot of coconut trees. Here some young katapa or tropical almond. There are also much bigger trees around here. Don't even know what this here is. The leaves look very strange, but it looks like it's some. It looks like it is some manioc with very strange leaves. The plant looks like manioc. The leaves look very strange. Hibiscus and bougainvillea. Not sure what this is. It looks like some sapindaceae. Here a papaya with fruit. More mango, but this is also not ripe. Here's some more Etlingera. Here's some noni fruit. The Asian nonis are not as smelly as the ones I encountered in America. I wonder if it's a different variety around here. Yeah. Nice houses, nice quiet village life, a big contrast to the busy life of Georgetown on the other side. Oh, here is some big mango variety. Look at those, like compared to my hand. Oh wait, my hand is in front of the mango, so this is the size of this mango. Here are some limes. I don't know, this is this warty lime, this papeda, or what is it called? Mauritius papeda. What do we have here? Chickens. They sure love their chickens. Very important part of the local cuisine, the chickens and the eggs. Here's some other citrus. Don't even know what this is. Another sapindaceae, a mangosteen tree, even two mangosteen trees, and another durian. It's not durian season now. Actually, I got lured to Penang mainly by Lindsay Kazik from the Year of the Durian. She said in a YouTube video that right now, end of December, beginning of January, the Penang durian stalls are pretty much the only ones in West Malaysia which have durian. Yes, this is true, but it's not coming from the island of Penang. So when I arrived here, yes, there are a couple of durian stalls with durian. However, none of them said that their durian is coming from the island. They all said, yeah, it's from other states of Malaysia. Some little ornamental banana, really cute. I guess it's not edible. Maybe you can tell me what banana this is. Small, but with beautiful upright flowers. Let's see what else we can find. For some reason they grow a lot of bougainvillea in flower pots. I've even seen people with giant bougainvillea collections of dozens and dozens of flower pots. I don't know if it's not growing so well in the local soil, if it's too wet for it around here, but it's very popular to have it in flower pots. Another mango. I'm not even sure if this is not some semi-private neighborhood here. I mean, it looks like roads. It's so peaceful that you're basically afraid of encroaching of people's privacy. Here, I guess this is some Kasturi lime. Kasturi or Calamansi or Calamondine lime. Few people are outside except in the main street. It's in the heat of the afternoon. As you can see, wherever they water a little bit, the grass is green, but wherever there is no watering, the grass is brown. Penang is in quite a drought now. Oh, look, here is the invasive mimosa, a moving plant. Mimosa pudica. Here is some pepper, I don't even know which one. This is some of the more unusual pepper species. They all taste kind of peppery, and connoisseurs collect a lot of different pepper species, but I will not just go and pick those people's pepper. I don't know if they don't want to harvest it themselves. Here's some bombaceae, not even sure which one, but they are growing them as bonsais. Makota deva, a fruit which is very famous as medicine in Southeast Asia, and I think also in India, and here is even a ripe fruit. What have we got here? A cashew tree with cashew, well, no cashew apples at this time, but it's in flower. Look at the cashew flowers. The famous cashew apple with the attached cashew nut will grow on those. Behind it there is a guava tree, an unusual variety. Those guavas are small and turning purplish blackish already. Very interesting. Agave, they like growing agave here, and it does grow in this climate. And don't confuse the agave with the pineapple. Those here are pineapple plants. And here is even one with a nice big fruit. Here they cultivate some beets and portulac. Well, some beet relative, which they use as spinach, and portulac, which they also use as spinach. Here's some more Kasturi limes, lemongrass. Don't even know what this is, but since they did not cut it, it seems to be useful. Also some different bigger bananas, maybe plantains. Oh, here either burning some leaves went wrong, or they wanted to get rid of this tree, but they definitely managed to kill it. Here, a young coconut tree with the coconuts very close to the ground, easy to film. Beautiful, so close to Penang, well, on the island of Penang, and such a beautiful and peaceful and quiet village life. Don't know what this cucurbitaceae is. It could be those small bottle gourds. Oh yes, they are bottle gourds. Here is a tiny one on this side, and here is a bigger one on the other side, but it's very hard to show. Here is a really big one on this side. Look at this. When they are young, they are vegetable. Also here they seem to be some sort of New Year's donation for Chinese temples, and when they grow bigger you can use them as a vessel. Here's some other gourd growing on the other side of the fence, some of the elongated species. There are lots of species, not just varieties of gourds. Here are some beans, I'm pretty sure some edible beans, but I'm not sure which ones they are. Looks almost like something similar to lima beans, but I guess it's not exactly the lima beans. Here, a lot of other vegetables. I don't even know most of them. I don't even know if they are gonna... Yes, I think most will just stay like this and will be harvested to be sold on the market as fresh vegetables. First I thought they would... that's maybe a nursery for vegetables, but now I think that those are all those nice greeneries I'm not so familiar with, which I see on every market around here. Look at that. And here also some cucurbitaceae, some long gourd, but I don't see any older fruit. What a pity that I already booked my entire stay in Penang and my flights to Borneo. I should have... here's an older gourd. I should have taken a homestay here at Balik Pulau for a couple days. I tried to do this, but I failed. Here, this one eggplant variety, which I haven't reviewed yet and which I don't like so much because it's hard. Well, here's some sort of sports complex. As you can see, they are watering, and still the grass is dying. Manioc plants. This is the staple food in the tropics, together with rice. Yeah, and here we are already at the next mosque. Well folks, this is the backside of Penang, a backside very few people experience, but as I said, if you are into fruit hunting or durian hunting, you have to come here, or if you are into nice quiet village life, it's such a contrast to the giant city of Georgetown. So nice and peaceful. So folks, definitely come to the back side of Penang if you are in Penang. Stay tuned for a lot more videos from the beautiful country of Malaysia, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.